I haven't done anything, so there's been no new content, and I haven't been setting any other seeds away as yet. You know, you just tend to, or at least I tend to see lots of videos from different channels where they'll say, hypothetically, 9 veg you should be sown in February. 10 veg you should be sown in January. Hello everyone. It's been a fortnight since my last video, and to be honest with you, I've been ill. A lot of you know that I do have health problems at the moment, so I've been really ill. But these onions, they haven't been watered or fed for the last 2 weeks, so I've decided to come down today regardless and give them a feed. But these are the 3 which are me ALC on heat for the Pete Trenouth Giant Onion Growing Challenge. That's them 3. Then there's a couple more at the back which are John Soulsby's, Kelsey, etc. Obviously none of them have anything to do with Pete's challenge. It's just these 3. I've ended up having to fold a couple of the leaves over because they're growing far too tall. I'm going to have a cup of hot chocolate, which I look forward to when I come down here. I got me single seed potato yesterday from Steve at Digwell Green Fingers for the single seed potato challenge 2025. And if anybody who's watching this video watched it last year, you may recognise that Katie's house. That was where my original seed potato, which I named Katie the Tatey, eventually went into. I chitted her on. I believe I dissected her into 9 pots. It was either 9 or 11 pots. But the original piece went into Katie's house. I'll be doing exactly the same this time, apart from I'll probably name it Katie's House 2. I'm looking forward to this challenge. Also, I got me seed potatoes from Jameson's yesterday. My first and second earlies anyway. Casablanca, Kestrel. But the Condor haven't turned up yet. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll turn up today. Whilst I'm down here, I thought, oh, I need some compost for, or pumped. I was going to start some petunias off. So I got myself some of these little module cells, 84. You get the little water tray, you get a capillary mat in with it, and I got these from the range. I bought 2 of them, which means like I can set roughly about 160 petunias away, which I'll do more, because I'll probably put 2 to a cell, and we'll just see how that goes. But I just wanted to come down here, get those filled, take them back home, and then we'll go on from there. So I'll pause this for now. Well, I'm just going to fill these modules up, and then I'll probably go home. I would like to say thank you to everyone who's shown an interest in the heaviest carrot growing challenge. As you know, you can set your carrots away anytime from a fortnight ago up until the last day of August. All I ask, you submit a video or a photograph of your carrot when you pull it out. So it hasn't been cleaned, you've still got mud, soil, whatever on the roots, still got the greens, and then show one where it's been dressed. The roots have been cut off, the tap root, the greens, your carrot's been cleaned. Just show that, and that's happy days for me. As I said previously, at any stage in the growing challenge, you are more than welcome to take, say, one carrot out and say that you want to use that carrot as your carrot for the challenge. But if you then decide that you've pulled another carrot out which is bigger and heavier, you're more than welcome to change it. As long as you let us know that you're changing it, that ain't a problem. There's quite a few challenges are getting made. Also, the fact I'm saying that I haven't made a video because I've been ill for the last 2 weeks. It's not just that reason, to be perfectly honest with you. I haven't done anything, so there's been no new content, and I haven't been setting any other seeds away as yet. You know, you just tend to, or at least I tend to see lots of videos from different channels where they'll say, hypothetically, 9 veg you should be sown in February. 10 veg you should be sown in January. You know, things like that. And I just think, well, if I do that and other people are doing it, you're just watching the same sort of thing. So that's another reason why I decided not to, you know, as well as me being ill, which is the truth. You know, I'm not just saying that. If you watch my previous allotment channel, you know, you can go back at least 2 to 3 years where I've been having problems. For anybody that's interested, the problems I'm having, pardon me, on me pancreas, me liver, me kidneys, me gallbladder. And when I think I was about 17, that's a hell of a long time ago, 17, God, 40 odd years ago, I was diagnosed with duodenal ulcers. At the time, they said they were hereditary. My father had been plagued with ulcers until he got his out and left him a massive scar. So, like, I've always had stomach problems, etc. I've never been what you could call a drinker. I've never been into drugs of any shape apart from me painkillers prescribed from us, for us. I'm being prescribed from us. Prescribed for me, you know. I used to drink when I first left school. I would go out on a Friday night with me mates. Well, I put this. I would go out on a Friday night with me mates. Would go out to the town. Then I think I was 17 or 18 and I got diagnosed with ulcers. And every time I was having a drink, I was ill. So I chucked the drink. So I've never ever been a big drinker, but my liver is heavily scarred And personally, I say that's due to cocodamol. I became addicted to them because of the pain. I was around about, well, it was just before my daughter was born, so I may have been 25. And the doctor took me off them. So I'm assuming that's what done the scarring. It's also a fatty liver. My health style ain't the best. You know, I love nothing more than a pie, a pasty, a sausage roll from a bakery, chocolate. I'm a chocoholic. Crisps, cakes, biscuits. All the things you shouldn't eat, I eat. And when I'm not bad, I tend to go for a breakfast. Now, one day last week, I felt, oh, it's subsiding, I'm getting back to normal. So I went through to Clay's Garden Centre. I love having a breakfast there. You get a slice of fried bread. You can't have toast. I choose to have fried bread. An egg, 2 sausages, 3 bits of bacon, 2 hash browns, black pudding, beans and tomatoes. I love that. Now, normally when I'm on the mend, I can eat that and I don't have a problem. On the night time, I was ill, so I wasn't well enough to have actually had that. But I'm waiting for my gallbladder out. About 2 years ago, I was ill. I just had pork chops, and I suddenly got a pain in the stomach, a really bad pain. So I ended up going to bed. I woke up through the night. Sounds like the rain. Woke up through the night and I couldn't get warm. I was literally shaking. So wrapped a dressing gown round us, went to the toilet, tried to get downstairs. My legs wouldn't hold me weight. So that was that. On the morning time, however, I felt okay. Yeah, I had no pains, I wasn't shivering, but my doctor's is only maybe 100 yards away from the house. So I thought, right, I'm going to go and see the doctor. So I went in, seen Dr. Nutton, and explained everything to her. She took me bloods. She says, should be a day or two, we'll have your results back. I never thought another thing of it. So she rang us back on the afternoon. She went, are you able to come in? I says, yeah, of course I am. So I went in and she said, if it ever happens again like that, I want you to go straight to A&E. And thought, right, okay, not a problem. Luckily enough, it's never ever got back to that stage. So I never gave it a thought until I believe it was 3 weeks ago. The GP asked for a blood test, asked me to have a blood test. I was telling him I'm getting pains centre right of the stomach and what feels like a pain radiating through the bottom of my right shoulder blade. So I got the blood test done on the Wednesday and the surgery phoned me on the Thursday. Could I come in and see Dr. Potter? Yeah, not a problem. So I went in, and there's these things, if you're medical minded, you'll understand them a lot more than what I do. But the results of my liver function and all that were back. And you've got these things called gammas or gamma S, something like that. And your reading should be, I think they said 70 or 78. Mine was 2070 something. Way off the chart. So he said to us, I'm going to ring a consultant to see where we'll go from here. So he rang someone. He said to us, can you go up to the Queen Elizabeth tomorrow? I said, yeah. So I went up the next day, and it was same day emergency care or something like that. So I seen a registrar there called Alex, and he asked me how things were going, what my symptoms were, and I had said, well, the only reason I'm here is because my readings were off the charts. I said these gammas, which should be in the 70s, was 2070 odd. I said, but then there's also these, I probably got the wrong letters, they could be EFLs or EFTs. And they basically, they're triple what they should be. So he arranged for us to have an MRI. They done the MRI, I waited for the results, he come back to us, he went, right, you're on the list with Mr. Tarabagal to have your gallbladder out. I says, yes. Right, he says, well, can't take it out at the moment. I says, oh, and why would that be? You've got a tube leads from your bile duct to your gallbladder. He says, in that tube, you've got a couple of gallstones. You've also got one at the entrance to the bile duct, as well as having a diverticulum. He says, so when they come to cut your gallbladder out, what they do is they put a clamp on the tube and then they cut it and take it away. If you've still got stones in that tube, if they clamp it, there's a good chance back pressure can build up in the tube. It'll blow the clip off, the clamp. He says, and then you're back to square one, if not worse. He says, all right. He says, so we'll set you up an appointment. And he said the name of this thing. I will add it in here because I'll look at the letter when I go home. And I'll tell you what it's called. And you can YouTube it if you want. Basically, it's like an endoscopy. You swallow a camera and they've got tools can go and do. And it looks as though it's a balloon. And they try and scoop the stones out. Once they've done that, they can then cut the gallbladder out. So I'm waiting for that. So in the meantime, I'm constantly in pain. Not sleeping well now because of the pain. But that's it anyway. I just want to explain what's wrong. So like if you see it and I'm not looking too well, you know what it is. So that's them done. And it's starting down to rain outside. Somehow I don't think that'll fit in that box, will it? No, too big. I'll try and make some form of cover just to cover that over, and then we'll see what happens from there. So I'll just crack on with this for now, and I'll see you in a few minutes. So thank you. Well, I'm having a little sit down before I go home. The fire is on. You can't see the flames obviously because I've just put logs on. It's just starting to smoulder, and the camera, or the phone I should say, is over in that far corner. Normally I have it just in front of us here. Yeah, so I've told you my health problems, so if you don't hear from us for a few weeks or whatever, chances are you've got a good idea what's wrong. And as I was saying, I don't just want to keep making the same videos as everyone else. You know, 9 veg to grow this month, 10 veg to grow that month. You know, everyone seems as though they're doing it. That's not how I am. There was something else I was going to say there. Pointless having a plot tour. The only thing I've got down the polytunnel is some garlic. The mice got hold of them a while ago. I did have spare garlic which I planted. I did manage to get some giant elephant garlic. I think it was 3. I planted them. I'm not expecting them to be anywhere near the size of the XXL giant what the mice got, what I had got off Debbie Burnell, but they're starting to sprout there now. I've actually got some garlic in the front garden at home. I had 12 cloves, so I just stuck them in a couple of pots and put them in the front garden. They are grown as well. Probably next week or the week after, I'll set my carrots away for the heaviest carrot growing challenge. I'll set them away probably within the next 2 weeks, maybe 3. Tomatoes, I'll probably set the ones away for marks maybe the next fortnight. My own tomatoes, probably first, second week in March maybe. See how I feel. And I think that's it. Hopefully when I get home, I'm hoping my condo have arrived. I've left a note on the front door, please live with neighbour next door. So hopefully they have arrived. And the only seed potato I can't seem to find, which I really wanted, was Manitou. And they are the red potatoes from the single seed potato challenge last year that Steve ran. They were a beautiful tasting potato. And I had thought to myself, I'll keep some and I'll chip them and I'll use them to plant. Well, I did put some away. I sent a few to Jason at the allotment of the dead. And I have hunted high and low over the past month for the ones that I put somewhere in the greenhouse. I can't find them anywhere. So I've been looking online. I can't find anywhere that's actually got them in stock. So I may just have to go for something like a Sabo Mira, something like that. They taste quite nice. And I think that's pretty much it. Set the petunias away. Carrots in a fortnight to 3 weeks. Tomatoes a fortnight to 3 weeks. I'm hoping in 3 to 4 weeks' time the ground will, or the weather itself, will have taken a change for the better and get some swede and cauliflower and broccoli, etc. set away through in the greenhouse there. That rain, can you hear it? Terrible. Anyhow, I've had my little rest. I'm just going to finish this video here. Put my chainsaw in the car. I just cut a couple of little logs. put the chainsaw in the car, and then go home. So if I don't add to this video, I wish you all a good evening, and thank you to all the subscribers, old and new. Hopefully within the next, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks I'll have some much better content for you. And I don't just want to keep doing the same as everyone else or constantly repeating myself. Obviously, for the onion growing challenge, I've got to make videos showing how they're doing. The same with Jason's for the chilies. I haven't done a one on Jason's for 2 weeks, and this is my fault entirely. They're in the shed at home. They've been neglected for 2 weeks. I could go in the shed today. They may be dead. I don't know. Well, they're not dead. The cabbages are looking a little bit neglected though, aren't they? Especially the Tyro and lemon. But the Thunder Mountain, which is the 4 at the back, don't look too bad. And those 3 Eclipse don't look too bad at all. And then there's 4 Joe's Long. They're not too bad. They are the giant Cornish cabbage. Feeling a bit sorry with ourselves. They are the lemon ones. Those 2 there are mixed chilies. Those 2 there are zebra orange. So, all in all, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I've got 11 for Jason's challenge. Brought them modules up to get me petunias set away. I'll do them at another time. I can't be bothered at the minute getting me paint back, so I'll leave it. I've just watched a quick video by Duncan at Coastal Gardens, North Wales. He's reiterated what I've just said. He doesn't like to make the videos as though he's repeating himself constantly, and that's what he feels he's doing. So it'll probably be maybe another week or so till you get another video from Duncan. Anyhow, before I go, I said earlier on in this video I couldn't get the Manitou, so I would probably go up for Sorpo Mira. I've changed my mind. I've just ordered Desiree. So there's Casablanca, Kestrel, Desiree and Condor if and when they arrive, which I'm hoping will be today. Okay, cheers everyone. Bye.